Now, let's go back to Ben Stein. He's the creator of documentary Expelled, No Intelligence Allowed, co-author of Yes, You Can Supercharge Your Portfolio. Ben, I want to switch gears here to oil. Remember last week they brought, all the oil executives in, and they're like, oh, you're so evil. They're like, yeah, right. I want to play a bit of tape. This is from Congresswoman Maxine Waters. Did you see it?
I saw it.
Listen to what she says.
And guess what this liberal would be all about? This liberal will be all about socializing, would be about basically taking over and the government running all of your companies.
First of all, socializing.
It's terrifying.
Oh, I mean,
terrifying.
No, it is terrifying.
It's terrifying in every way. It's terrifying that she doesn't even know what she's saying or thinking.
Yeah.
It's terrifying that she's so ignorant about economics and history. It's terrifying that she's a very high official of the United States Congress. It's terrifying that she's from my hometown of Los Angeles. I've been crossing swords with this woman since we were fighting over school busing, and I think anyone who lives in Los Angeles can tell you how that turned out. So it's a very scary situation.
I mean, the effects, Ben, of nationalizing our oil companies.
It's breathtaking. It's unbelievable. It's like saying we would now like to officially turn this country into a desert. So there you are.
I mean,
okay, bye. Done.
Here's the amazing thing. I saw an article. It was on page A17, A16 of the Wall Street Journal today. I'm not kidding you. It was the size of 4 postage stamps. It was about this big. You know what the story was? Russia has decided, the former Soviet Union has decided to give a $4 billion tax break to its oil companies because it needs them to develop new sources of energy and find new fields, so they're giving them a tax break to get them to go do it. We're talking here about becoming the Soviet Union.
I know. We are talking about taking giant steps backward. Every other country in the world is going to alternatives, going to nuclear, going to every kind of way to stimulate oil production, and we are still fighting the oil companies tooth and nail as if they were our enemies. How are they our enemies? They power our lives and get this country to run.
You know, it's amazing to me. I saw a new statistic today that 75%, the bottom 75% of this country, take 75% of the population, 100 million people.
No, honey bunch, wait. The bottom 75% is 225 million people.
Taxpayers.
Oh,
not
taxpayers.
Everybody's paying.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
not everybody's
right,
paying
right.
taxes.
Okay, right.
100 million people, bottom 100 million people, you combine all of their income tax, the oil companies pay more.
Oh, I'm sure that's right.
That is I mean, that's a phenomenal number.
And the oil companies are its stockholders who are retired policemen, retired firefighters, retired school teachers. The oil companies are not owned by the Rockefellers anymore. They're owned by you and me. They're owned by people incomparably less well off than you and me. They're owned by people who need those dividends and need that earnings to support their retirement.
We're the only country that limits, we're the only country in the world to say, we're not going to go for our own natural resources. We're the only ones. I'm telling you, we're suicidal. Let me go.
It's suicidal environmentalism. In the long run, it's going to have to be alternative fuel, though. But for the next 30 or 40 years, we've got to drill everywhere we can.
Okay,
but not through Santa's reindeer's head.
I stand by that. Let me go to Jimmy Carter. You know, I think Jimmy Carter is the worst president ever. And we've had some bad ones. He's an idiot at times, the things that he has done and said. But you know what? I haven't gone down the road that the guy's an anti-Semite until...
Oh, he's been that all his life.
My gosh. What was he doing when he said... He gave the number of how many nukes Israel has. Nobody in Israel has done that. No American president, past or present, has ever done that. He decides to do that while the IAEA says that Iran's not forthcoming with all of the information on their nuclear program. What is he doing?
He is now, in effect, if not in law, a lobbyist for the Arab League, and he does everything he can to sabotage Israel. He's always been mocking and condescending towards Jews. He's allowed to do that. This is a free country. People can be anti-Semites if they want, but let's just call a spade a spade. The guy is a major league lobbyist for the Arabs and is also a major league anti-Semite, and has been for a long time.
Do you know if it's true that he has taken money from the Saudis?
I don't know if he's taken it into his own checking account, but his library and his institutions have taken it in a huge way.
Yeah. All right. Ben, great to see you. Talk to you again. No more eating on the program.
Okay.